We're gonna make some cabbage rolls for Sunday dinner. So I didn't grow up with cabbage rolls. I probably wouldn't have ate them when I was growing up because I didn't like cabbage, but as I've gotten older, I've learned to like cabbage, and I've had some really good cabbage rolls as an adult. So I don't know why, but I've been craving cabbage rolls. So let's make some. So first, I got a pot of water, a big pot of water. See my pot of water there? And, ooh, about lost y'all. I got one head of cabbage, and I cut out the middle. These are not like lettuce where you can just smash it down and pop the head out. So I had to really work hard to cut that damn head out. But cut the head out and then put it in here and let it boil until all of the leaves start to separate. Next, we're gonna start with our sauce. So what we're gonna do is, I've got a jar of Bertolli tomato and basil spaghetti sauce, and pour it in here. Get it all out of there. Then I've got a can of Cinto San Marat. I can't pronounce this shit, but can of whole peeled tomatoes. Pour it in there. Can of tomato soup. Pour it in there. Then you've got some parsley. I bought some fresh basil. I got fresh basil and I chopped it up fine. So put your fresh basil in here. If you've got fresh basil, it's way better than the dried. So even fresh parsley, I just didn't do that. So there's that. And then you got your salt and pepper. As much as you want. Salt and pepper it up. Okay, next I got 3 stalks of celery and chopped them in this handy chopper. Guys, if you haven't gotten one of these choppers, go on a TikTok shop and get one, because seriously, I think I have one linked in my TikTok shop. I think I have this one. You know, I remember the Food Network first came out and you watched how they cut the vegetables so pretty and so quick. Spent all that time trying to get that technique down, and then this sucker was invented. Bam! So I've got 1 bell pepper and 1 onion that I'm putting through handy dandy chopper here. Look at that, chopped, bam. I mean, it's kind of loud, but you know. Want to get your frustration out for the week? Get this chopper out and get to chopping. So I got 1 bell pepper, 2, 1 onion. Just chop away. Get them all chopped up. Look how quick that is. Bam! How do you like me now? Take that, motherfucker! Woo! See, doesn't that make you feel better? And that. And that. Look, bam. I just love them. Get you one of these. And it has different attachments where you can change the big, small, whatever. So look how quick that was. How do you like me now? So all of these, this is a celery, onion, and bell pepper, and you're gonna pour it in the pot. Okay, I filled up my spaghetti sauce jar with water and pour it in here. And stir this around. And then you're gonna let this simmer for about 40-45 minutes. We're gonna put the lid on it and let it work its magic. Okay, now we're gonna make the filling. So get you some ground pork, put on in here. Get you some hamburger meat, just a pound of it. I like 80-20, because you gotta have a little fat in there for the flavor. Then I chopped up a half of an onion and add it in here. Get all of it out of there. Then get you some garlic. Y'all know I love garlic, so, you know, 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, 3 for good luck. Don't work. Love me some garlic. So, anyway. All right, finish that up. Then get you 2 eggs, put in here. 1. 2. Don't get the shells. Woohoo! I cooked 1 bag of instant white rice. So I'm just going to pour that in there. And then you got to season it up really good. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. So you're going to add salt, as much as you want. Some pepper. Get your pepper going on. Get you a little bit of garlic powder. Get you a little bit of onion powder. I use powder way more than salt because, you know, it gets too salty then. Some basil leaves. I did the fresh in the sauce, so we're gonna have to use the good old freeze-dried. All right, some basil leaves. Little bit of paprika. And then to top it off, how about some Danos? So get you some Danos going on. Seasoned up really good. Once you got all this in here, like my grandma used to say, wash your hands real good and get them dirty. So you just take your hands in here and mix all this up really good. This is going to be the seasonings. Just keep on mixing and get it all mixed up really good. Okay, when your cabbage leaves are done, you just pull off 1 single leaf here. Get you a handful of your mixture. And you're just gonna roll her up. Get you another leaf. And just roll it up. Simple as that. If the leaf is too thin, just get you a second one and wrap it up in a second one. Make sure there's no holes in it. And just do it all until all your meat mixtures. So after you've got them all rolled up, then you're literally just going to set them down in the sauce. Make sure they're covered in all the sauce. And as I'm putting them in here, I'm making sure that the sauce is getting all over the tops of them as well. So as you can see, I've got them all in there, and you just get the sauce and make sure that they're down in the sauce really good and all the sauce is over them. Just make sure they're down in there really good. Okay, they're all covered. All right, put the lid back on it. I've preheated the oven to 375, and we're going to put it in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, they've been cooking for an hour, and I got it out of there. Now, we're going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese all over. I'm going to cover it with Parmesan cheese and put it back in the oven just until it all melts. Probably about another 10 minutes. All right, I got it out of the oven. Look at this. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Oh my goodness, look at this. Isn't that pretty? Get you some sauce poured on top of it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Now that is some cabbage rolls right there. I gotta let it cool off before I take it. I already got some juice on there. Look at this. Oh my God, it's so good. Make sure it's cooled off before you take that big old bite. Y'all, that is good. Oh my God, it's so good. I can't even believe I wasn't raised with this when I was young. Oh my gosh, I just missed out in life, but as an adult, oh my gosh, I enjoy me some cabbage rolls. So you make it, tell me what you think. Don't forget to like my page. I've got a lot of recipes coming up. It's time to do some desserts, I think.